Video we're going to show you how to customize and style your blocks. So on this page I have three blocks, first block, second block and third block. If I roll over them you can see the outline, and if I click one of them it will give me the options to customize that block on the left hand side. Now you can see here I can change the text as per normal. It's a basic text block, so I can write things in here. At the bottom down here, you'll notice there's a stacker drawer that says CSS. If I expand that, here I can add CSS rules for this block just by typing in the properties, text align center. You can see I can align that block center. I can make the background red, color white, and let's add some padding. Now, interesting thing about this is you will have noticed that it's entirely scoped within this block. That's why we don't have to add an extra CSS selector. But if we wanted to, we can add extra selectors as well. So we could say the H2 has a color of black. I'm not sure if that is a H2 or a H3, H1 maybe. That's not a dot, it's a, yeah, there we go. So we can say that H2s inside this block are always black. And you'll also notice that if we change that to green or some other horrific color, it only applies to this block. So that's really helpful because it means that you can individually style blocks when you need to. You can also go to the Styles tab on the left hand side and we can add Sass variables. So we could add a color red, click back into that block, and we can change this from red to color. And then the advantage of that is we could click this other block over here, click the CSS, we can make this the color, our primary color or something like that. You'll notice that that's red, and that means that in our CSS we have a single variable here that we can change the color of multiple things at once. So you notice the text changed in this and the background changed in that. So that helps you to not repeat yourself, and if you're like me, make really ugly looking design tutorials. Now the pre-CSS tab allows you to create variables. These will be injected and instantiated before all of the blocks actually get instantiated on the screen. And then your post CSS down here is where you can override everything. So we can override this and say, you know, all div background is black, and you know, you'll see that it kind of overrides what we've previously had there. So it's helpful to understand the order in which the CSS is compiled. You've got your pre-CSS, then the CSS on the block, and then the post CSS where you can do your overrides.